Sectorial.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Sectorial. It's been a little while since I've done one of these for two reasons. First reason is I've been doing a lot of co-ops with people on my server, and because of all the videos coming out, I didn't want to kind of overflood my channel with a bunch of new videos, so I've been holding off. The second reason is because this one kind of took a little bit of time to set up and get everything together and organized and so on and so forth. So let's get into it. What we have here is kind of fireworks basics. The basics of fireworks in Minecraft, which are fun for playing around with your friends in creative or for kind of like celebrations and whatnot in survival. So let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, we have just a normal firework rocket. That's all it does. Just kind of leaves its little white trail. It goes up in the air. So we craft this little thing with a paper and gunpowder. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in any particular order. You could have it on the side, you could have it on top, and that'll give us our little tiny firework rocket. We can also add firework stars to our object. And this star, we have a small ball and orange. So to make that, all we're going to do is we're going to take any color dye and gunpowder, and that's going to make a small ball. That'll be a firework star, small ball orange. We saw how to make that one. Now we can also add a fire charge, a gold nugget, a feather, or a player head, or in this case we're using a wither skull because that is something that we can obtain in survival, and we'll show you what they all look like right here. So this, we have the small ball that we made the firework star with the gunpowder and the dye, and that gives us our small ball. Now for the fire charge, we have right here large ball blue. That's our large ball. This should be our gold nugget, which will be a star shape. Beautiful. The feather, which is a burst, gives a nice little puff. And then the creeper face, which sometimes doesn't like to show. There we go, perfect. So we take these things, and we'll show you how we craft each one of those as well. So the fire charge, all we need to do to craft a fire charge is blaze powder, coal, and gunpowder. And again, we could do that in our nice little window right up here. Just like that, and that gives us 3 fire charges, which we can then use to craft other fireworks. The other thing that we can add to those fireworks is we can add 2 effects. A diamond, which adds a trail, and glowstone, which adds a little bit of sparkles. So here I have 2 fireworks so that we can see the differences between the large blue ball with the trail and the one without. So this is the firework without the trail, and this is what it looks like with the trail. See how the stuff kind of lingers a little bit there? And that costs 1 diamond to do that. So for the twinkle, sorry I call it a sparkle, but it's a twinkle, we did with purple. So this is again what it looks like, and this is with a, so the large ball we did with a diamond. This is what you would do with a feather to make this one. A feather just does that. If we add the twinkle to it, which is the glowstone, we get those nice little popping sparkles after it. So here we have again firework rocket. We showed you about how to craft this charge here, but now we'll show you how to craft fireworks in general. So let's take all of our little ingredients that we have here, as well as paper and gunpowder. So we want to make some firework stars. So let's go ahead and do our large ball. We'll get with a fire charge. We want to give it a trail. We'll make it blue, and so we need to add gunpowder. So that gives us large ball blue with a trail. That was the one that we saw from our previous little segment. So let's take our star, we're going to make it yellow, and we want it to have a twinkle at the end, or a sparkle. Yeah, it's twinkle, there we go. star-shaped yellow twinkle. And then let's take just a feather with some light blue dye, gunpowder. We're not adding any effect to it, and that'll give us a nice little blue twinkle twinkle. So in order to make these, all we need to do is add paper and gunpowder. If we add one gunpowder, how it is right here, it'll give us a duration of 1. Now if we spread that out, that'll give us a duration of 2. And if we take that even farther, that'll give us a duration of 3. So let's go ahead for this one and do 1. For the next one, we'll show it with 2. And for our last guy here, we'll give him 3. Now, these can be anywhere. It could be in any order. It's a shapeless recipe. You know, there's not a specific way, and that'll give us the same thing. Let's go ahead and dump these out. So here is a flight duration 1, followed by a 2 and a 3. The 1 was that little feather burst that we've seen. Number 2 duration, we have the twinkling star. And the last one was the big ball with the trail. Pretty cool, huh? So now let's craft a couple of random fireworks. Not anything in particular. I've got a bunch of dye. Here's all the different things that we use for the shapes. And then here's all the after effects. One of the things that we can do, let's take a red dye, pink, and a blue, just to start, for demonstration purpose. We'll take 6 of those, or 4 of those, a piece of paper, and let's go ahead and make it a creeper face. Let's make that creeper face twinkle as well. So, we want our creeper face firework, we want it to twinkle. We add our gunpowder, and now we can add our dye. So now with the red dye here, we have creeper shaped red twinkle. Now what we can also do is we can add another color to that. So now we have our creeper face blue red twinkle. We'll take that, we're gonna add our paper, and we'll add 1 piece of gunpowder to that. And now this is the firework that we came. Let me make it back to night. Time set 14,500. Boom, go away, daytime. So you see, we added 2 colors to 1 effect. Alright, so let's make another one. We're gonna take our fire charge, which is our large ball. We're gonna add a trail to it. Let's give it the colors red, white, or red, white, and blue. There we go. So now we have large ball, red, white, blue with a trail. Then we'll go ahead and add our gunpowder and our paper. Look at that. Beautiful. Very festive, very patriotic. So the other thing that we can do, let's make a creeper head. Let's take red, let's do yellow, orange, and the green. Okay, we want 2 large balls. We'll take 1 puff, a star, our creeper face. Let's get some gunpowder and some paper as well. So now what we're going to do, first one, our creeper face. Let's make our creeper face the lime green. Okay, so we have our lime green creeper face. Let's make the head of the creeper with a fire charge, gunpowder. Then let's take and make a star with a little bit of a twinkle in it for the explosion. And we want 2 trails of the two trails. We're gonna do 1 yellow and 1 red. So now we're going to combine all these things together. So it should kind of look like a little bit of a creeper kind of exploding in the sky with his little face in the middle. Now again, this is shapeless, so we could put these in any order, any place, and we'll get the same effect of firework. Now I can add 2 more in there, or I can add 2 more effects if I wanted to, but for this, let's not. So this is a combination of a bunch of different things, and when we light it off, our creeper explodes and his head gets a little wound as well. So the other thing that you can do once you have all these fireworks is you can just kind of light them off in your inventory as you see fit, or what you can do, boom, kind of cool, or what you could do is you could set up kind of an elaborate little display. So that's what I have here. We've got a beginning, a middle, and then a finale. Because it does take quite a bit of time to set this up, even in creative. But I hope you enjoy. Here we go. Wonderful. Not too shabby, right? Like I said, I'm no pyrotechnic expert, but I hope that this kind of helped you and gave you a couple of ideas to do something fun on your server, different kind of color combinations and various other things to make a nice little kabang, kaboom, kapow. Until next time, everybody, remember to keep on Minecrafting. Minecraft.